The Brian Crabtree Show on Demand is brought to you by the Cobb Chamber of Commerce. Achieve more. CobbChamber.org. The Brian Crabtree Show, live in Atlanta, afternoon starting at 4 on Biz 1190, Biz1190.com, and the Biz 1190 mobile app.
Brian Crabtree. The Brian Crabtree Show.
All right, at talk40.com, talk40news.com. Follow that. My Twitter is at Brian Crabtree, and then we've got talk40.com. You know, I don't know about you, but lately my cell phone has just been ringing off the hook. There was a law that ended. I haven't fully read up on this law that allowed telemarketers to call your cell phone and to display these databases. I have caved to the pressure of putting myself on the do not call list. I have never wanted to be on the do not call list because fundamentally, as someone who made my living and some wealth over the years making cold calls to sell people's houses, it's a lifeblood for a lot of people in this economy. So if I had to tolerate some calls, so be it. But it's gotten so bad, I want to claw my eyeballs out. The phone just rings constantly, and these numbers are now looking familiar. And I'm now on the do not call list, and I'm getting the calls, and I'm like, at what point am I going to be compensated for this harassment? It gets in the way because I might just stop answering the phone, and some of these calls I need to take. And I know a lot of Americans face it. Well, you may be getting compensated for this now. If you've gotten this specific robocall about a free cruise, you could be due $900. The class action lawsuit was Charvat versus Carnival and others, claims that Carnival, Royal Caribbean, and Norwegian Cruise Line allowed a group called Resort Marketing Group to make robocalls offering free cruises with the lines, and in doing so violated the Telephone Consumer Protection Act. Those who are the owner, subscriber, or user of a landline or cell phone that received a telemarketing call, robocall, between 2009 and 2014 may get up to $300 from the suit. And if you received multiple calls, you can file up to 3 claims for a maximum payout of a total of $900. Claims can be filed and individuals can check to see if their numbers are part of the settlement at Charvat versus Carnival's website. Just type that in. That's a CHARVAT versus Carnival website. I'm going to check that out after the show today. You know, the fine for breaking the do not call list, I think, starts at $11,000. So if you knowingly call someone that's on the do not call list, and you have some time to get your database updated. It's not like you just put your name on the do not call list, and tomorrow if you get a call, you're suddenly going to get a fine for $11,000 of the telemarketer. But if you report them, especially if it's one that just keeps calling, you keep saying, "Hey, I'm on the do not call list. Don't ever call me again." And then the next day, "Hi, this is Hassan, and I'm calling you about da 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 da." And they're always like in a foreign call center now. And I had one the other day, and I hated to be so rude, but I couldn't understand if they were calling me about a business matter or if it was telemarketing. Their accent was so poor, and I said, learn how to speak English and then call me back. I didn't want to deal with it. And I used to indulge these people by being nice. I didn't want to be automatically rude because these are human beings on the other side of the phone. But it's gotten so egregious and so over the top, and they're using every way in the world to mask their numbers to confuse us. So we'll answer the phone, calling from 404 numbers, calling from area codes where you do business. I'm just tired of it, and I'm not going to put up with it for a second. This is the Brian Crabtree Show. Have a great night.
The Brian Crabtree Show on Demand is brought to you by the Cobb Chamber of Commerce. Achieve more. CobbChamber.org. The Brian Crabtree Show, live in Atlanta, afternoon starting at 4 on Biz 1190, Biz1190.com, and the Biz 1190 mobile app.